keeps a candle by the window every night. Says the flame might guide you through the dark and through the fight. Your boots are by the doorway, covered up in dust and time. And every silent morning feels like losing you again. The war took all the laughter from the streets we used to know. Took the boys who promised they would never let us go. You wrote that you were coming when the winter turned to spring. But spring has come and gone 100 times since then. Your handwriting still lives inside a box beneath her bed. Every word a heartbeat of the things we never said. Where are the letters that never came home? Lost in the fire, the fear, the unknown. Mama still waits where the cold winds roam for the letters that never came home. Your voice in me, your love in the lines, frozen somewhere between warning time. And every night we pray for the letters that never came home. Your little brother asked me what a hero looks like now. I tell him it's the ghost of someone we still talk about. You'll catch her on the wall, slowly fading into gray. But the silence of your absence never fades away. Maybe the sky knows where your story had to end. Maybe the stars read every word you tried to say. And somewhere past the thunder and the endless battle drums, your love is still the letter that never made it home. Where are the letters that never came home? Carried away where the lost winds roam. Mama still whispers your name alone for the letters that never came home. If love could travel through war and time, you'd still be here between the lines, and we would never stand alone with the letters that never came home. So the candle keeps burning by the window tonight, just in case your words are still searching for the light. playground swings are creaking in the winter night. No laughter left to echo in the fading light. Broken toys are scattered where the soldiers passed. Childhood disappeared too fast. A little girl still holds her brother's hand so tight. They learned to run before they learned to read or write. Every dream they had was buried in the dust, in a world that forgot their trust. No lullabies, no peaceful skies, just distant thunder in their eyes. We are the children of the silent battlefield, hearts too young to carry wounds that never heal. We learned to cry without a sound while hope was falling to the ground. We are the stories nobody tells, living between the broken shells, just children lost in war's cold shield. The children of the silent battlefield. A mother's photograph was folded in his coat, a promise that was written in a soldier's note. The promises get lost in smoke and falling rain, and never find their way again. If the world could hear the prayers we whisper in the dark, maybe someone somewhere would relight the spark. But the stars just watch us wandering alone through the ruins we once called home. We are the children of the silent battlefield, carrying dreams the war refused to heal. We learned to stand where loved ones stood among the ashes of our childhood. And if tomorrow ever comes, without the fire, without the guns, maybe our hearts will finally heal. No longer children of the battlefield. Till then we walk these empty fields alone, children searching for a home. The porch lights on like every night before. Your boots still rest beside the kitchen door. Mama says you'll walk through it again when the war finally meets its end. The garden grew, but you were never chair still waits in quiet prayer. Every sunset paints the same old scene, a home caught in the space between. The clock keeps turning on the wall, but time stands still inside these eyes. This is a house still waiting for war to end, waiting for footsteps to walk in again. The table is set, but no one comes home, just memories sitting alone. Every night hope whispers your name, like the wind calling through the rain, and every room still tries to pretend this house is waiting for to end. Your little boy now wears a coat. He reads the last words that you wrote. He asks if heroes ever return, or if the war is all they learn. Maybe the sky knows where you fell. Maybe the silence has stories to tell. But every prayer that leaves this place still carries hope across the space. This is a house still waiting for war to end, waiting for love to walk in again. The candles burn beside your frame, still calling out your name. And though the years have come and gone, your shadow still lives in this home, and every goal will always bend for the day the war finally ends. Till then the porch light softly glows for the soldier who never came home. The morning started quiet, like 1,000 days before. Mama humming softly while she swept the kitchen floor. The sunlight through the window painted gold across the room. We never saw the shadow of the coming afternoon. A distant sound of thunder rolling heavy through the sky. Then the ground began to tremble like the world began to cry. The walls that held our laughter started falling into flames, and nothing in our lives would ever be the same. It only takes and walks away. If the sky remembers anything at all, it remembers how family can fall. How one quiet morning full of light can vanish in a sea. With the firestone, pieces of a once unbroken There's a picture on the wall above my bed of a man whose story his mama softly said. She told me he was brave and strong and kind, but he only lives inside my mind. The war took him before I knew his voice, before I ever had a single choice. Now every question echoes in the air like a prayer that no one hears. I see his shadow in my face, but I never felt his embrace. This is the place where fathers become memories, names written softly in family trees. 1,000 dreams that never came to be. In the land of lost histories, I learned to grow with a ghost by my side. Through every tear that mama tried to hide, and every child still searches endlessly in the place where fathers become memories. my Father does. I tell them he's the hero that he was, somewhere beyond the clouds and endless sky, watching every year go by. If the wind could carry voices back in time, I'd ask you how to walk this fragile line between the boy I was and who I'll be, without the man who guided me. This is the place where fathers become memories, or ice their names in silent elegies. But every heart still keeps their legacy alive in quiet bravery. And though no one may forget their names, their love still burns inside our veins, and every child still carries secretly with fathers who became memories. So when the night is still and the stars appear, I whisper to the Father who can't hear.